In the shadows of sacred history lies a mystery so profound that it has baffled scholars and mystics for millennia. My dear truth seekers, I am Dr. Alejandro Vega, and today we will dive into a mystery that challenges our understanding of faith, power, and hidden knowledge. Imagine a building, not just any structure, but the epitome of divine wisdom manifested in stone and gold. A temple that was not only the heart of a nation, but possibly the key to deciphering the deepest secrets of the universe. I speak, of course, of the legendary Temple of Solomon. But what if I told you this biblical sanctuary is much more than we have been led to believe? What if, concealed within its foundations, in every carved stone and precise measure, lies a code as ancient as it is powerful? A code that has not only survived the centuries, but has been preserved and passed down by secret societies, waiting for the moment when its truths could be revealed to the world. Today, my friends, we will venture where few have dared. We will untangle the hidden connection between the Temple of Solomon and modern Masonic rituals. We will discover how this sacred building could be the cornerstone of esoteric knowledge that has shaped the course of human history from the shadows. Prepare yourself to question everything you thought you knew about the Bible, Freemasonry, and the secrets that lie at the heart of both. Are you ready to see beyond the veil and discover the truth that has remained hidden for millennia? The question we must ask is not if the Temple of Solomon hides Masonic secrets, but what implications this knowledge has for our understanding of the world and ourselves. Are we prepared to face a truth that could shake the very foundations of our reality? Join me on this journey to the heart of one of the greatest biblical mysteries ever told. The truth is out there, hidden in plain sight, waiting to be uncovered by those who dare to look beyond the obvious. To grasp the magnitude of the mystery we are about to unravel, we must first immerse ourselves in the historical and spiritual context of the Temple of Solomon. This legendary building, described in great detail in the Old Testament, was not merely a place of worship, but a nexus between the earthly and the divine, a bridge between human knowledge and celestial wisdom. Constructed in the 10th century BCE by King Solomon, the son of King David, the temple was erected on Mount Moriah in Jerusalem. The Bible speaks of its splendor clad in pure gold, adorned with precious stones and exotic woods. But my dear truth seekers, what if every detail of its construction were a symbol, a key to decoding deeper knowledge? The biblical description of the temple is meticulous, almost obsessively precise. Every measurement, every proportion, every material used is detailed with an accuracy that goes beyond mere architectural significance. Why such a level of detail in a sacred text? What secrets might these seemingly mundane specifications conceal? This is where our enigma begins to take shape. Freemasonry, one of the oldest and most enigmatic secret societies in the world, has long maintained a particular fascination with the Temple of Solomon. In its rituals and teachings, the temple occupies a central position, not only as a symbol of architectural perfection, but as a model of the universe itself and the path to spiritual enlightenment. But the connection goes much further. Masons refer to themselves as the sons of the widow, a direct allusion to Hiram Abiff, the legendary architect of the Temple of Solomon. According to Masonic tradition, Hiram possessed secret knowledge handed down from ancient times, knowledge said to be encoded in the very structure of the temple. Consider for a moment the twin columns that stood at the entrance of the temple, Jachin and Boaz. In Masonry, these columns are fundamental symbols representing cosmic dualities, masculine and feminine, strength and beauty, active and passive. But what if they were more than symbols? What if they were the keys to deciphering a hidden language, a code that has survived millennia? The layout of the temple, with its Holy of Holies where the Ark of the Covenant was kept, strikingly mirrors the structure of a modern Masonic lodge. Coincidence? or evidence of an unbroken esoteric tradition dating back to biblical times? Even more intriguing is the legend of the lost word, a central concept in Masonry. It is said that this word, whose true meaning was known only to Solomon, Hiram of Tyre, and Hiram Abiff, held the power of creation itself. Could this word be related to the ineffable name of God, the Tetragrammaton YHWH, which was only uttered once a year in the Holy of Holies of the temple? As we delve deeper into this enigma, we find ourselves confronting a complex web of connections spanning millennia, from the ancient Egyptian mysteries to the Gothic cathedrals of medieval Europe, from the Templars to the Rosicrucians. The Temple of Solomon emerges as a common thread, a repository of hidden wisdom preserved through the ages. But the question persists: what knowledge exactly is being preserved? And why has it been kept secret for so long? As we continue our exploration, we will discover that the answers to these questions could fundamentally change our understanding not only of biblical history, but of the very nature of reality and our place in it. Prepare yourselves, my dear truth seekers, as we are about to delve into the depths of this millennia-old mystery. The revelations that follow promise to challenge everything we believe we know about faith, power, and hidden knowledge. My dear truth seekers, we have reached the core of our enigma. It is time to unveil the first secrets hidden in the architecture and symbolism of the Temple of Solomon and its astonishing connection with modern Masonic rituals. Let us begin with the very layout of the temple. According to biblical descriptions, the Temple of Solomon was divided into three main parts: the Ulam, the portico, the Haikal, the holy place, and the Debir, the Holy of Holies. This tripartite division is not accidental and is remarkably reflected in the structure of modern Masonic lodges. In a Masonic lodge, we find a similar arrangement: the portico, the middle chamber, and the chamber of the east. Each of these areas corresponds to a Masonic degree of initiation, apprentice, fellowcraft, and master. Coincidence? Hardly. This structure reflects a fundamental concept in esotericism: the progression of the soul from the profane to the sacred, from ignorance to enlightenment. But the revelation goes further. Consider the dimensions of the temple. The Bible provides precise measurements: 60 cubits long, 20 wide, and 30 high. In esoteric symbolism, numbers are not mere quantities but keys to understanding cosmic laws. The number 60, for instance, is considered a perfect number in many ancient traditions, including the Babylonian, from which Solomon is believed to have derived part of his wisdom. More fascinating still is the proportion of the temple, the ratio between its length, width, and height, 3:11. 5 is known in sacred geometry as the divine proportion or golden ratio. This proportion is found in nature, from the structure of DNA to the shape of galaxies, and has been used in art and architecture for millennia. Masons, known for their study of sacred geometry, incorporate this proportion into their own temples and symbols. Now, let us focus on a crucial element: the two bronze columns that stood at the entrance of the temple, Jachin and Boaz. In Masonry, these columns are of utmost importance. Jachin, which means he will establish, is associated with stability and strength. Boaz, meaning in him is strength, represents beauty and harmony. Together they symbolize cosmic balance, the union of opposites, a fundamental concept in esotericism. But there is more. The Bible tells us these columns were adorned with pomegranates and lilies. In esoteric symbolism, the pomegranate represents fertility and abundance, while the lily symbolizes purity and enlightenment. This combination of symbols suggests the union of the earthly and the celestial, a recurring theme in Masonic rituals. Let us delve now into the Holy of Holies, the very heart of the temple. Here, the Ark of the Covenant was kept, guarded by two golden cherubim. In Masonic tradition, the ark represents divine knowledge, while the cherubim symbolize the duality of nature and the protection of sacred secrets. It is at this point that we must consider one of the most intriguing aspects of our investigation, the lost word of Masonry. According to Masonic tradition, this word contained immense power, and its knowledge was lost with the death of Hiram Abiff, the temple's architect. Many scholars believe this lost word could be related to the ineffable name of God, the Tetragrammaton, which was pronounced only once a year by the high priest in the Holy of Holies. The search for this lost word is a central theme in higher degree Masonic rituals. Could it be that the Freemasons, through their rituals and symbols, are attempting to recreate and preserve the mysteries once celebrated in the Temple of Solomon? Let's now consider the materials used in the construction of the temple. The Bible mentions the extensive use of cedar, a wood known for its durability and fragrance. In esoteric tradition, cedar is associated with purification and immortality. Freemasons use acacia, another fragrant wood, as a symbol of the immortality of the soul. Another coincidence or evidence of a continuing tradition? Gold, which lined much of the temple's interior, holds deep significance in both the Bible and Freemasonry. It represents divine light, spiritual purity, and wisdom. In Masonic rituals, gold is associated with the sun and spiritual enlightenment. Now, my dear truth seekers, we come to an even more astonishing revelation. The Temple of Solomon was not only a physical building, but also a model of the cosmos and of the human being itself. In the Kabbalistic tradition, which has strong connections with both ancient Judaism and modern Freemasonry, the temple is seen as a microcosm, a miniature representation of the universe. The three parts of the temple correspond to the three worlds of the Kabbalah, Asiya, the physical world, Yetzirah, the world of formation, and Briah, the world of creation. This interpretation of the temple as a cosmic model is reflected in the Masonic understanding of the temple as a symbol of the initiate's spiritual progress. But there's more. In esoteric tradition, the temple is also viewed as a model of the human body. The portico represents the lower part of the body, the holy place the torso and heart, and the Holy of Holies the head and mind. This interpretation suggests that the true temple is not an external building, but the body and soul of the initiate. This idea of the body as a temple is not foreign to biblical tradition. In the New Testament, Paul writes, "Do you not know that you are God's temple and that God's Spirit dwells in you?" 1 Corinthians 3:16. Freemasons take this idea further, viewing the initiation process as a symbolic reconstruction of the Temple of Solomon within the initiate. Let us consider the Masonic rituals in light of this revelation. The initiation ritual of the entered apprentice Mason, for example, includes a symbolic journey around the lodge, representing the initiate's progress from darkness to light. This journey mirrors the movement from the temple's portico to the Holy of Holies, from the profane to the sacred. In higher Masonic degrees, we find rituals that explicitly recreate scenes from the Temple of Solomon. For instance, in the Master Mason degree, the symbolic death and resurrection of Hiram Abiff, the architect of the temple, are enacted. This ritual not only commemorates the Hiram legend, but also symbolizes the death of the ego and the spiritual rebirth of the initiate. But perhaps the most astonishing revelation is this: the Temple of Solomon, both in its physical form and its esoteric interpretation, could be the key to understanding an ancient sacred science. A science that unifies geometry, astronomy, psychology, and spirituality into a coherent system of knowledge. The ancients believed the universe was ordered according to precise mathematical and geometric principles. The Temple of Solomon, with its perfect proportions and rich symbolism, could be a repository of this ancient knowledge. The Freemasons, through their rituals and symbols, may be preserving and transmitting this knowledge through the centuries. My dear truth seekers, what we have uncovered so far is only the tip of the iceberg. The implications of these revelations are profound and far-reaching. They compel us to reconsider not only our understanding of biblical history and Freemasonry, but also our perception of reality itself. As we proceed with our exploration, I urge you to keep your minds open and your senses alert, for the revelations to come promise to be even more astonishing and transformative. My dear truth seekers, we have just scratched the surface of this millennia-old enigma. But as we delve deeper, the questions multiply and the mystery grows denser. Are you prepared to venture further into the shadows of the unknown? Let us consider the implications of what we have uncovered. If the Temple of Solomon is indeed a repository of ancient knowledge encoded in its architecture and symbolism, what other secrets might lie hidden within the pages of the Bible? How many other sacred buildings around the world might contain similar keys? But there is more, something that moves at the edges of, and if the Temple of Solomon were not just a building of the past, but a key to our future. Ancient texts speak of the temple's reconstruction as a harbinger of the end times. Could it be that this reconstruction is not physical, but spiritual? A heightened awakening of human consciousness to a higher level of understanding? Freemasonry has kept these symbols and rituals alive for centuries. But why? What power, what transcendental knowledge could justify such dedication through the ages? And what would happen if this knowledge were revealed to the world? There are whispers about an even deeper connection. Ancient esoteric texts speak of sacred technology, knowledge that transcends our current understanding of physics and reality. Could the Temple of Solomon have been more than just a building, perhaps a device designed to manipulate cosmic energies in ways we can barely imagine? This is where our mystery becomes truly dizzying. If such knowledge exists, who possesses it now? Is it scattered among various secret societies, each holding a piece of the puzzle? Or is there an inner circle, guardians of the deepest secrets, who have been silently guiding the course of human history? My dear truth seekers, we stand on the edge of revelations that could shake the very foundations of our reality. But before we continue, I must warn you, knowledge is power, and power always carries responsibility. Are you prepared for what we are about to uncover? Are you ready to see the world with new eyes, to question everything you thought you knew? The truth awaits us, hidden in the shadows of history, encoded in stone and symbol. And once we uncover it, nothing will ever be the same again. My dear truth seekers, we have arrived at a crucial point in our exploration. Before we delve even deeper into the mysteries of the Temple of Solomon and its Masonic connections, now is the perfect moment for you, our community of inquisitive minds, to actively join this quest for hidden knowledge. If the revelations we have uncovered so far have sparked curiosity in your minds, I invite you to take the next step in this journey of discovery. Join our community of biblical conspiracies and become true investigators of the occult. How can you participate? It's simple if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel right now. Each new video is one more piece of the cosmic puzzle we are assembling together. Activate the notification bell. Secrets don't wait, and you won't want to miss any revelation. Share your theories and discoveries in the comments section. Have you noticed connections we haven't mentioned? Do you have alternative interpretations of the symbols we've discussed? Your perspective could be the key we're seeking. Follow us on our social media. There we share exclusive content, enigmatic clues, and previews of future investigations. Consider joining our Patreon. Members gain access to exclusive content, live QA sessions, and the opportunity to suggest topics for future research. Remember, the truth is not a destination, it's a journey. And this journey we undertake together as a community of tireless seekers. Each of you has a crucial role in this quest for forbidden knowledge. Now, prepare yourselves. What lies ahead will challenge your perception of reality even further. Are you ready to delve deeper into the mystery? My intrepid truth seekers, we have crossed the threshold into a realm of even deeper and more perplexing knowledge. Prepare yourselves to plunge into the turbulent waters of revelations that will challenge everything you thought you knew about the Temple of Solomon, Freemasonry, and the hidden secrets within the pages of sacred history. Let us begin this new phase of our journey by examining an aspect of the Temple of Solomon that is rarely discussed openly: its function as a cosmic tuning device. Ancient Kabbalistic texts speak of the temple not only as a place of worship, but as an instrument designed to harmonize earthly and celestial energies. Consider the temple's location. It is said to have been built upon Mount Moriah, a place considered the Earth's energetic center in many esoteric traditions. Coincidence? Hardly. The ancients understood the importance of geomantic power points, and the Temple of Solomon could have been designed to harness and amplify these telluric energies. But the revelation goes, the very structure of the temple, with its precise proportions and carefully calculated orientation, suggests that it might have functioned as a kind of cosmic antenna. Studies of sacred geometry have revealed that the dimensions of the temple correspond to proportions found in the solar system and the human body. Could it be that the temple was designed as a microcosm, a scaled model of the universe itself? Now let's connect this with Masonic rituals. In the higher degree ceremonies of Freemasonry, reference is made to the recovery of the lost word. Many have interpreted this as a symbolic quest for spiritual enlightenment. But what if it was something more? What if the lost word was actually a frequency, a cosmic vibration that the temple was designed to tune into? The ancients understood the power of sound in a way that we are only beginning to rediscover. The use of chants and intonations in religious and esoteric rituals is not by chance. These practices are designed to alter consciousness and, according to some traditions, to tune the practitioner to specific cosmic frequencies. Let's now consider the Ark of the Covenant, which was kept in the Holy of Holies. Described in the Bible as overlaid with pure gold and crowned by 2 cherubim, the Ark has been the subject of countless theories over the centuries. But what if its true function were that of a resonance device? Gold is an excellent conductor, and the shape of the Ark, according to biblical descriptions, surprisingly resembles the resonance chambers used in musical instruments. Some researchers have suggested that the Ark could have been a type of capacitor, capable of storing and transmitting energy. If we combine this with the idea of the temple as a cosmic antenna, an astonishing image emerges. Could the Solomon's Temple complex have been an advanced technology device designed to channel and manipulate energies that we are only beginning to understand? Now, let's connect these points with Masonic tradition. Masonic rituals are filled with references to the construction of the temple, the use of specific tools, and the importance of geometry and proportions. Could these rituals be more than simple allegories? Could they be encoded instructions for the construction and operation of a similar device? Consider the famous Masonic tracing board, a diagram full of esoteric symbols used in lodges. At first glance, it appears to be a set of mystical symbols. But some researchers have pointed out that, if interpreted correctly, it could be a circuit diagram, a blueprint for an unknown energy device. But there is more. The higher degrees of Freemasonry speak of the Sacred Vault, a secret place beneath Solomon's Temple where arcane knowledge was stored. Masonic tradition suggests that this knowledge was recovered during the construction of the Second Temple. Could it be that what was recovered were not merely texts or artifacts, but advanced technological knowledge? Now let's consider the broader implications of these revelations. If Solomon's Temple was indeed an advanced technology device, where did this knowledge come from? Biblical tradition attributes Solomon's wisdom to a divine grant. But what if there was another explanation? Some theorists have suggested that ancient civilizations possessed advanced technological knowledge that has been lost over time. Others go even further, proposing the possibility of extraterrestrial intervention in the development of human civilization. While these ideas may seem extreme, we cannot dismiss them without careful investigation. Let's now consider how this knowledge might have been preserved and transmitted through the centuries. Secret societies like Freemasonry have long been guardians of esoteric knowledge. But what if their true purpose was to preserve not only philosophy and symbolism, but also advanced scientific and technological knowledge? The idea of a hidden science is not new. Many of the great scientists and inventors in history, from Isaac Newton to Nikola Tesla, were deeply interested in esotericism and the occult. Could they have been seeking in these ancient traditions clues about lost technologies? Now, connect this with more recent events. In recent decades, there has been a growing interest in exotic technologies such as zero-point energy, anti-gravity, and space-time manipulation. Many of these concepts, once considered pure science fiction, are now being seriously investigated by scientists and engineers. Could it be that these modern researchers are rediscovering principles that were already known to the builders of Solomon's Temple? And if secret societies like the Freemasons have been preserving clues about these technologies, waiting for the moment when humanity is ready to rediscover them? But this revelation raises unsettling questions. If such knowledge exists, why has it been kept secret for so long? Who are the true guardians of these secrets? And what implications would it have for our world if this knowledge were revealed publicly? Some argue that such advanced technologies could solve many of the problems facing humanity, from the energy crisis to climate change. Others warn that such power, in the wrong hands, could be catastrophic. And this is where our mystery intertwines with the great questions of our time. Is humanity ready to rediscover these ancient knowledges? Are we prepared for the responsibilities that such power would entail? My dear truth seekers, what we have discovered today goes beyond simple conspiracy theory. We face the possibility that our understanding of history, science, and reality itself needs to be completely rewritten. Solomon's Temple, far from being just a religious building of the past, could be the key to unlocking a future we can barely imagine. And Freemasonry, with its enigmatic rituals and symbols, could be much more than a philosophical fraternity. It could be the guardian of secrets that have the power to transform our world. But remember, with great knowledge comes great responsibility. As we continue our quest for truth, we must ask ourselves, are we prepared for the revelations that await us? And what will we do with this knowledge once we obtain it? The journey continues, my brave seekers of truth, and the revelations that await us promise to be even more astonishing. My dear truth seekers, we have reached a point in our journey where we must elevate our perspective, transcend the boundaries of our conventional understanding, and contemplate the deeper implications of what we have discovered. It is time to look through a transcendental lens, one that allows us to glimpse the true nature of our reality and our place in the cosmos. The revelations about Solomon's Temple and its connections to Freemasonry and ancient technologies compel us to reconsider not only our history, but also our understanding of the universe and ourselves. What does it really mean to be human in a cosmos that might be much more vast and mysterious than we ever imagined? Let us consider for a moment the possibility that Solomon's Temple was, in fact, a cosmic tuning device. This would imply that our ancestors had an understanding of the universe that transcends our modern science. It suggests that reality itself might be malleable, subject to the right vibrations and frequencies. Isn't this a remarkably similar worldview to what modern quantum physicists are discovering? Quantum physics tells us that, at the most fundamental level, the universe is composed of fields of vibrating energy. that solid matter is an illusion, and that consciousness itself might play a role in shaping reality. Isn't it fascinating that this cutting-edge scientific view aligns so closely with ancient esoteric teachings? But let's go even further. If Solomon's temple was indeed a device for manipulating these cosmic energies, what does this tell us about the potential of human consciousness? Mystics from all traditions have spoken for millennia about the mind's ability to influence reality. Could it be that the temple was a technology designed to amplify this innate capability? And if so, what implications does this have for our understanding of spirituality and religion? Spiritual traditions around the world speak of the underlying unity of all creation, the interconnectedness of all things. Isn't this a surprisingly accurate description of an entangled quantum universe? Let us now consider the role of Freemasonry in all this. If they truly are the keepers of this ancient knowledge, what is their true purpose? Are they simply preserving this knowledge, or are they actively working to prepare humanity for a quantum leap in consciousness? Masonic rituals, with their emphasis on personal transformation and the quest for light, could be seen in a new light. Are these rituals spiritual technologies designed to attune individual consciousness to cosmic frequencies? Masonic initiates. Journey of Cosmic Alignment is the journey of the Masonic initiate, a process of aligning with the universe's fundamental energies. Let's delve even deeper. If such knowledge and technology exist, what are the implications for humanity's future? We are on the brink of unprecedented technological advances: artificial intelligence, nanotechnology, genetic engineering. How will these emerging technologies intertwine with the ancient knowledge we are rediscovering? Imagine for a moment a future in which humanity has mastered both advanced technology and ancient esoteric wisdom. A future where we can manipulate reality at will, transcend the limits of space and time, perhaps even achieve immortality. Isn't this the kind of future that ancient prophecies and sacred texts have been predicting for millennia? Yet with such power comes immense responsibility. The same technologies that could elevate us to divine heights could also, if misused, lead to our destruction. Is humanity ready to handle such power? Is this why this knowledge has been kept secret for so long? Individual responsibility in the cosmic drama. This is where we must consider our individual roles in this grand cosmic drama. Each of us, as seekers of truth, has the responsibility to use this knowledge wisely, to seek not only power, but the wisdom to wield it correctly. My dear truth seekers, we stand on the threshold of a new era. An era where the boundaries between science and spirituality, between technology and magic, blur. An era in which we might rediscover our true potential as cosmic beings. The Temple of Solomon, Freemasonry, ancient esoteric traditions. All these could be pieces of a cosmic puzzle we are just beginning to assemble. As we do, we draw closer to a deeper understanding, not only of our world, but of our place in the grand tapestry of the cosmos, applying ancient wisdom in modern lives. My dear truth seekers, we have traveled an extraordinary path together, uncovering ancient mysteries and contemplating cosmic truths. But the true power of this knowledge does not lie in mere intellectual comprehension, but in how we apply it to our daily lives. It's time to reflect on how these revelations can transform our personal and collective existence. The inner temple first. Consider the idea of the inner temple. If the Temple of Solomon was truly a device for tuning into cosmic energies, could we not view our own body and mind in the same way? Ancient spiritual texts tell us we are living temples. What if we began to treat ourselves as sacred instruments, capable of tuning and channeling universal energies? This could manifest in many ways in our daily lives: meditation and contemplation. Dedicate time each day to quiet our minds and tune into the universe's subtler frequencies. Mindfulness. Be aware of our thoughts, words, and actions, recognizing that Each has the power to influence the reality around us. Body care. Treat our physical bodies as the sacred temples they are, nurturing them with healthy food, exercise, and adequate rest, study and reflection. Continue seeking knowledge and wisdom, not only in books and videos, but also in nature and our own experiences. The lost word now. Let's think about how we can apply the concept of the lost word in our lives. If this word represents a cosmic frequency or vibration, how can we align our own vibration with it? This could involve being mindful of our language. Use words that uplift and harmonize, avoiding those that create discord. Practicing gratitude, recognize and appreciate the blessings in our lives, thus elevating our vibrational frequency. Cultivating silence. Sometimes the most powerful word is silence, allowing us to tune into the universe's subtler frequencies. Sacred geometry reflect also on how we can incorporate the principles of sacred geometry in our lives. If the universe is structured according to precise mathematical principles, how can we align our lives with these cosmic patterns? Observing nature, seek and appreciate. Finally, let's consider how we can become initiates in our own lives, embarking on a journey of self-discovery and personal transformation. Establish personal rituals, create daily practices that remind us of our higher purpose and our connection to the cosmos. Seek mentors and guides. Just as Freemasons have their masters, we should seek wise individuals who can guide us on our path. Serve others. Recognize that true knowledge comes with the responsibility to use that knowledge for the good of all. My dear truth seekers, the revelations we have explored today are not mere facts to be memorized, but seeds of transformation to be planted in the garden of our lives. Each of us has the potential to become a living temple, a channel for cosmic energies that can transform not only our own lives, but the world around us. I invite you to deeply reflect on how you can apply these ideas in your daily life. What changes, however small, can you start implementing today? Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and every step we take with awareness and purpose brings us closer to realizing our true cosmic potential. My brave truth seekers, we have reached the end of this fascinating journey, but in reality, this is only the beginning. The revelations we have explored today about the Temple of Solomon, Freemasonry, and the cosmic secrets hidden in the Bible are just the tip of the iceberg. There is a vast ocean of knowledge waiting to be discovered, and we need your help to continue this quest. It is time for you to transition from mere spectators to active researchers of the occult. Here's how you can join our mission to unveil the mysteries of the universe. Subscribe to our channel right now if you haven't already. Each new video is another piece of the cosmic puzzle we are assembling together. Activate the notification bell. Secrets don't wait, and you won't want to miss a single revelation. Share this video with friends and family who are ready to awaken to a deeper reality. Knowledge is power, and together we can create a network of awakened minds. Join our online community. In our exclusive forum, you can discuss theories, share discoveries, and connect with other truth seekers from around the world. Consider supporting us on Patreon. Your support allows us to dedicate more time and resources to deeper research and produce higher quality content. Most importantly, apply what you have learned in your daily life. Become living temples attuned to the